Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be look 1 from using the Lorac Pro Palette, and it looks like this. Some of you might have forgotten what it looks like because I don't think anybody's really talked about this palette since it came out a few years ago. And how I told you guys in my Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette how I wanted to start doing 7 looks using the same palette the last week of each month. So this month's palette is going to be 7 looks from the Lorac Pro Palette. So this is the first look I came up with. I wanted to do something simple and easy for the first look, so I pretty much just stuck to this little quad right here and then dipped into the mauve shade, and then I paired it with this really pretty like pale pink lip, and I wanted to stay really glowy, so you'll have to see all the products I used. But I'm super excited to be doing this again. I really liked how my 7 days of using the Jaclyn Hill palette turned out. And if you haven't seen those, I do have a playlist that has them all on there, so check that out. And if you'd like to see how I got this look using the Lorac Pro palette, please keep watching. To start off this makeup look, I'm going to be using my Smashbox primer water, and then I'm going to go on top of it with my Marc Jacobs coconut primer. For foundation, I'm using L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I'm in the shade 206, and then I'm going to be mixing a little bit of the Cover FX Celestial drops into it, and then I'm going to be applying it with my damp Real Techniques sponge. To brighten up my under, I'm going in with Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. And then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer in the shade Light. And this is the second time I'm using it, and I was scared because the first time I used it, it burned really bad. So this time I tried to just put it a little bit lower than last time, and it did burn still, but not as bad. I mean, it shouldn't burn at all, but I want to use it. It was like $10. So I'm just concealing all the usual areas. Now I'm going to blend it out with my Japanesque concealer brush, and then once I feel like it's blended out enough with this brush, I'm going to go back over the top of it with my damp sponge. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Cream Foundation Stick in the shade Fawn, and I'm going to be using this to contour with. Now I'm just blending out my nose with that same brush that I always use, and then when I'm done with my nose, I'm going to switch to my Real Techniques sculpting brush. And then I always go over it with my damp sponge just to make sure there are no harsh lines and everything is blended together. For cream bronzer, I'm taking the Sephora bronzer cushion, and mine's in the shade light medium, and I love the shade of this. I love this product so much. It blends out so easily, and you can build it up and you don't have to worry about like applying it too much. I love everything about this product. Now to set my under eyes and the rest of my face, I'm taking the Infallible Pro Glow Powder, and I have the shade 21, and I'm using a Morphe E48 brush to do my under eye and my eyelid. I really like this powder, but I do need a darker shade, so I need to go get that because this is a little light to set my whole face, but oh well. Anyways, and then I switched to my Too Faced Teddy Bear brush just to lightly set the rest of my face. Now to set my nose contour, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Baked Foundation in the shade Medium. Moving on to brows, I'm taking the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde, and then my number 12 brush from her as well. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Light Brown, I think it's Brow and Liner Cream, and I like to use this stuff just to deepen up my tail. To lighten up my brows a little bit and to add a few highlights, I went in with the NYX Blonde Brow Mascara. And then to seal my eyebrows, I'm using the Model in a Bottle Brow Sealer. This is like my favorite. Now moving on to our eyes, we're going in with the Lorac Pro Palette, and we're going to be starting off with the shade called Cream, and I'm using a Sigma large shader brush, the E60, and this is my new favorite brush to apply an all over eye color. It's just so good, and it packs on the color. I just love it. Now for our transition color and our main color, we're going in with the shade called Mauve, and I'm using a Morphe M330 brush, and I did build this up about 3 or 4 times because, like I said, I am using it as like a transition color and our main crease color as well. Now we're going in with the shade called Champagne and a MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to be placing this all over my eyelids. Now I'm going in with the shade called Nude, and I started to do a halo eye, and then I just decided that I was just going to put this all over the lid on top of the champagne color. to deepen up my crease again, I'm going in with the Sigma E25 and the shade called Mauve. To deepen up my outer V, I took the Real Techniques base shadow brush and I'm still using the shade called Mauve. Now I'm going into the shade called White, and I'm going to be using that as a brow highlight and an inner corner highlight, and I'm using a Sigma inner corner E46 brush. To get started on the lower lash line, I switched to a Sigma pencil brush, and this is the E30, and I'm just using the shade Mauve again. And now I'm just adding a little bit more of that nude shade to like the inner corners, and then I stab myself, but anyways, beauty is pain. Now for my waterline, I'm taking this NYX Faux Whites eyeliner in the shade Seashell. Oh my goodness, it took me like 10 times to be able to say that. Anyways, and I think this might be a really good alternative to the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. I really like it so far. For blush, I'm taking NARS Super Orgasm, and this is like definitely an oldie but a goodie. It's the only blush I've ever hit pan on. And I'm applying it with my Morphe E4. And then I decided I wanted a little bit more bronzer, so I went in with the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer and my Morphe E3, and I'm just lightly dusting that all around my face. For highlighter, I'm going in with this Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo in 01, and I'm just going to be using the pink shade. It's so pretty, and I'm applying that with my Smashbox fan brush. For my nose highlight, I almost always use the Inner Corner E46 by Sigma because I like more of a precise line. Now to set my face, I'm using the NYX Dewy Makeup Setting Spray. Now I'm curling my eyelashes, and then I'm going in with the Lancome Curl Booster XL, and I really like to use this stuff when I'm not going to wear false lashes because I feel like it helps keep the curl. And then I'm going in with Benefit Their Real Mascara, and then on top of that I went in with L'Oreal Miss Manga, and then I realized I didn't like how that looked, so on my other eye I went in with the Miss Manga first for the volume, and then I went in with their Real to separate, and I like that a lot better. While that mascara dries, I'm going in with Milani's lip liner in the shade Nude, and I love these lip liners. They're so creamy and they go on so easy, and I absolutely love this shade. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways, moving on to lipstick, I'm going to be taking Dose of Colors Soft Touch, and this is just a light baby pink nudie shade. These lipsticks are good too. I don't know. I love everything I use. I'm literally obsessed with everything. Very rarely do I not like something, but when I don't like something, I don't like it. Anyways. And now I'm just blending it in together with my finger. And then for a little bit of gloss, I'm taking this Sephora gloss, and it's in the shade Peekaboo Pink, and then it just says 13. So I'm not sure, but this was really pretty too. I really like this lip combination. And now I'm just applying a little bit of mascara to my lower lash line. Okay guys, this makeup look is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial using the Lorac Pro Palette. So this will be look 1. Don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which would be look number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.